Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. A very warm welcome to Meet Menaca. As we are celebrating the 100 episodes, we are here to introduce our committee members who work tirelessly 24/7 sometimes in our group to make this happen. Today, we are going to celebrate the 100 show, and this wouldn't be possible at all without these dedicated team members. So let me give the opportunity for them to introduce themselves and tell why are they part of this show and what is this show about. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Menaca. So I'm Raj Rudran. I'm part of the show. The minute I understood the purpose, it was a no-brainer. And the purpose is very strong and very powerful. And the purpose is to empower people, specifically improving their mental strength. Improving the mental strength, meaning help the individuals to help themselves. That's the best possible service we could give to anyone. They become independent, self-sufficient, and take control of their own lives. So that is the best possible service we could give them. If you ask many of the successful people, they will tell you the core contributor to their success is mental strength. Mental strength does not mean dealing with difficult situations in your life then and there. It also means you deal with them and come out with a positive outlook for your life. That's why I got involved. The benefits of this is manifold. So you increase the level of confidence, you have a positive self-image, and the satisfaction of your own life improves. You become more employable, or you have the opportunities to get better jobs, and you improve the productivity, and also you become able to take calculated risk. You become comfortable with taking calculated risks in life. Yeah. And if you sum it in one word, you keep going even when the life is difficult. So from a mental strength point of view, then why do we talk about health issues at times, physical health issues? It's like a painting. The mental strength is the painting, but the physical and mental health is the canvas that you paint on. You don't have the canvas, you don't have the painting. So it's important for us to make sure the physical and mental health is also taken care of. That's what we do. So that's the purpose of all that. And having said all that, what we have done to date is very valuable, very useful, but we are still only scratching the surface here. We have a lot to do. We will continue to do that. So going forward into and thinking about the future, what do we want to do? We want to expand the geographic coverage and the people coming in. This is not for just one community. This is for all the communities, all the people in the world. Whoever is able to avail themselves of this service, please do. And also, second is to get to the program. And we will be focusing more on programs that can give them immediate and measurable benefits. We have been doing that. We will focus more on that. And also, we want to get a balance between the top down, what we push down, and also what the bottom up is what the people are going to be looking for. So we will do that. And one of the other things we would like to do is to provide some kind of a user guide. Having sat in these meetings, listen to the takeaways, it'll be nice for them to have a document that says do's and don'ts. These are the do's and don'ts. The other thing we will do would be to publish success stories. And lastly, we would also like to have some kind of a user group set up. So people who are looking at employment opportunities, how to improve their the saleability, etc., they may have a user group. And in other areas, people want to address certain weaknesses or want to develop something, they could have user groups. And those are the things we'll be focusing on, right? So we have done a lot, but not enough. We will do more. and also we would improve it. It's a continuous improvement. Thank you.
I am Dr. Kanta Niranjan, a consultant physician for the care of the elderly, being a geriatrician and an immigrant into this country. For economic or educational purpose or whatever the selfish reason I had to move to this country to improving my own well-being and my family, I always felt I have to give back to the society, not only here and also back home. Meet Menaca platform gave me an opportunity to do that in a way, improving and promote the mental and physical health among people. My motto is health is wealth and age is only a number, which I like to emphasize to everyone all the time. We have faced challenges, and the major challenge we all have faced in health is COVID pandemic, which has taught us a lot of lessons. And during that time, a time which is needed, this platform initiated by Dr. Menaca Pudalingam and her group has given me a great opportunity to help and support people for their mental well-being as well as to help their physical well-being. And that is a way forward, and we should continue until the time which we think is there, as long as we can do. And my support also will be there always. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kanta. My name is Rohan Mehra. I've known Menaca for a number of years now, and an association at another forum is what kept our friendship growing even after I moved back to India from London. And when Menaca, I remember very clearly, just through this idea one day, I think so I grabbed it the moment it came my way without saying a word. Because as we say in our committee, when it comes from Menaca, no questions asked, no answers given. But on a serious note, right, this was something that I truly believed can become the change maker of tomorrow. Because I feel change is a very abused word in our society. We all want a lot of changes in our lives, but somehow are never open to the idea. To give a very simple example, people are uncomfortable even sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. So the point is, if that change is so difficult to happen, understand when we are looking at it at such a magnanimous scale. So the whole purpose out here has been not just to bring about change, but to bring about or bring in change makers, the people who would be the torch bearers of the change of the future. It's very easy to say that, but it's very difficult to implement. And I would really want to congratulate and give kudos to every team member, and especially to Menaca, for making this so far. And as Raj very rightly said, this is just the beginning. The show has just begun. I would say we are right now just at the beginning point, and there are a lot of laurels that we yet have to achieve. But what I feel we've been able to successfully do is build a community of like-minded people. What we've been successfully been able to do is build a community where people trust what's being spoken to them. People have a comfort of sharing their thoughts and ideas, and people feel that this forum is worth their time and they will get something back at the end of every session. Just the smiles on certain faces or the satisfaction stories that we hear are more than enough for us to feel that, okay, we are doing something right. So last, what I would want to say is our mission is to build a large community of change makers of the world. We've taken the first step, and I'm sure many more will join us in this endeavor. Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. My name is Julie Tushingham, and I am a reputation coach. I am part of the Meet Menaca community because I love to work with like-valued and like-minded individuals and organizations. And Meet Menaca is certainly a place to do that. I enjoy being part of the committee. because diversity and inclusion is something that I champion every day in my work with women and men too. To echo what Rohan was just saying, we are a committee of change makers. We look to make change to help and empower people. And we look for ways to educate people and include people. And the Meet Menaca talk show is in its 100th episode. That is an amazing achievement. So I am happy to be part of this community, to help in any way to support it grow, to talk to others about it, to bring others along to the talk show, and to spread the education and information and great work that is done within it. So thank you for having me and including me in part of this fantastic group. Thanks.
My name is Vani Anantharanjan. I joined Meet Menaca during the high pandemic time, and you may remember that there were lots of mental issues, and also the number of people committing suicides was so high. So we felt so desperate, and we would help these people as much as we could. So that one point we decided to have more episodes on mental issues, and I'm so proud to say that we have more than 20 episodes on mental health that was delivered by health professionals and also well-being coaches like Menaca Julie, and also people, the practical stories from people who overcame the mental issues. I can clearly say that we touched so many people so far and empowered them. And Menaca's keyword is resilience, and that's a motto. We want to empower more and more people and touch lives, and want to see people stand on their own feet. And also, I can clearly say that we remove the stigma of mental issues, and it's like people can talk about it openly. I think that's one of our great successes as well. So I just hope we touch many, many more people and change their lives in the near future. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tara Nathan. I joined Meet Menaca Celebrating You after I listened to one of Menaca's trainings for a charity, and she mentioned her book, Resilience Learned. I thought this would be a good chance to help out underprivileged people. Also, Meet Menaca have audiences from age 35 plus onwards up to 80 plus, and have been a hit in Sri Lanka, Malaysia, and have participants from 40 plus countries, including the UK. Thank you.
I'm Raj Mathavan from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. I started as a viewer of Meet Menaca show, and then I was invited by Menaca to be part of the Meet Menaca community. Couldn't say no to Meet Menaca. Then was invited to be on the committee and later as an ambassador to the team. It's 5 a.m. in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, and I woke up at 4 a.m. It's for the 100th episode of the talk show by Meet Menaca Celebrating You team. Not just today. Every Sunday I wake up this early for the show. So something must motivate me to have this dedication. What makes me motivated to be part of Meet Menaca show? Number one is it's the power of association. You are who you are associating with. Meet Menaca team is a community of people with lots of positive minds. Number two, Meet Menaca team is organized for giving hope for others. Hope for what? Hope to come out from whatever situation you are in. It could be health issues, relationship issues, financial or business management issues, or legal issues, etc. Number three, Meet Menaca team is an association of professionals. We have in our team accountants, doctors, dentists, psychologists, psychiatrists, lawyers, financial and business planning experts, and project management specialists. Number four is Meet Menaca team is a community from many parts of the world. We are people either from or having heritage in countries like UK, US, Canada, Australia, India, Sri Lanka, Malaysia, and Caribbean, etc. Number 5, the speakers who share their wisdom in our show are from all over the world. These speakers are professionals in their field who bring and share their knowledge and expertise from their own countries, which is very valuable. Number 6, we have participants at the show, can I say guests, from almost 40 plus countries. Finally, I want to say that my involvement in the shows and association with Meet Menaca team, no doubt have made me a good husband, a good father, and a good friend who ever reached out to me to be part of my life. I met many friends within Meet Menaca team and its community, and I adore everyone who comes into my life. Thank you.
Oh, that's so lovely, Raj. You adore us. Well, real life, real stories is how I got roped into this, roped into the Meet Menaca show. An encounter that I had on the tube and developed into a friendship. And now I'm here with the rest of you where we are developing good friendships, good bonding, and real life, real stories. I was privileged, or would I say forced into speaking my story, but you know, I have no regrets. Episode 6, Healing from Sexual Abuse, was my maiden speech that I made on this platform, which was very well received. And likewise, there were so many other people who spoke about their journey without any reservations, candid speech. And of late, we've been having lots of good speeches or sharings of people, how resilient they are, transforming their lives, transitioning their lives from what they were. And what really resonates in my heart is when there is no motion in our lives, we die. We have to move. And Meet Menaca speaks about movement and motion and transformation. Thank you all. My name is Kirabai and I'm a personal transformation coach. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Krishnat. I'm a behavioral psychologist. I joined the Meet Menaca show as a speaker. When it was first started, I think. And I became very interested in the program in terms of what they were proposing to do in the future. I myself, I'm very interested in mental health issues, specifically in things like suicide, domestic violence, which happens almost in every corner of the globe. The stress rate is increasing daily, whichever community you come from, whichever part of the globe you happen to be. The world is changing, and it's changing rapidly. We don't have time for ourselves as our foreparents probably did. And this leaves us very little time for us to become knowledgeable about ourselves, to become knowledgeable about everything that's happening around us. And it shows like this that brings it back to our awareness. When we started, there was a very clear mental health focus, as well as a focus on inequalities. Now, since COVID, I was amazed at the expertise we gained on the show in terms of physical health and physical medicine. And this is extremely, extremely important, considering what we have been through for the last 3 years with COVID, and we're not finished with that one yet. But the expertise we gained in people talking, experts talking, and informing the public, because when people are talking about empowering, when people are talking about resilience, to get those characteristics or qualities enriched in anyone, the main ingredient is information, knowledge. And through the show, we have gone past mental health. We are concentrating on almost problems of daily living, whether it's physical health, social health, or mental health. We even have an expert on human rights who has done a few presentations. So we're reaching out to all different facets of stress-provoking gaps, which I hope will continue, and which is what has kept me associated, involved with this group. And I'm very, very pleased to be able to do so. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Swati from India. When we started this show, I think first wave was going on. So Menaca came up with this concept that I am planning something like this. Although it looked a very Herculean task at that moment of time, because we were only 4-5 in the committee, slowly we became a family. Beyond that, Menaca had worked very hard to get people and speakers from different platforms. Now, considering what the women of Asia was going through at that time was, we were burdened with educating children, coupled with our own employment. There was a certain increase of childcare responsibility and the household labor, which we are so comfortable used to. So what happened is that this led to depression, which was characterized by a mood swing, tiredness, pessimism. We were losing sleep, appetite, feeling too low, guilt feeling, and gradually we were feeling a burnout. This show gave us an opportunity where we met different speakers from different parts of the world, and they touched on every area of our life, be it healthcare, be it family, be it finance, be it diet, be it mental issues, anything you talk about, and we have speakers from various parts of the world. What this came as a respite to all the Asian women, and since it was in the evening, that too on a Sunday, it became very helpful to all of us, because it was a way for motivating us and feeling aware of what all people in other part of the world are going through. Then it was the accessibility of time and place at the comfort of the home, which Meet Menaca provided, also had an added advantage. On beyond this, the variety of topics that were covered related to everyone's life in some way or the other. Maybe not today, but tomorrow is something which is connected with you. Above all, each show was providing knowledge, and it was making us more adept and handy with respect to the knowledge that was available far end. So, and as more people came on the platform, we all became one family. We all had our own area of development, learning, growth. Amazing speakers, amazing Meet Menaca talk show, and amazing family we have now. That's it.
Thank you, Swati. Hi, I'm Suja Correa. I'm a legal professional working in the UK. I was first introduced to Meet Menaca Celebrating You by Dr. Kanta Niranjan, one of the founder members of the show. When Kantanti asked me, would you be able to come and talk about living together before marriage? I was like, I'm okay to talk, but are they ready to listen to me? She said, yes, come and join this platform. They will tell you that it's okay to talk about it. And I came on board as a speaker. Soon after, I became part of the committee because they were promoting things that are close to my heart, which is social justice. I talked about matters that people didn't want to talk about, or people didn't want me to talk about in open platform. So that is why I'm part of Meet Menaca, because they talk about matters others don't want to talk about that should be talked about. And today we are dealing with lots of social justice matters, and it is helping a lot of people to come forward and talk about their matters, their issues. So Meet Menaca is all about celebrating one another. So we are here together, all of us, celebrating each and every one of you out there. So thank you for being part of our show. And thank you so much for having me as part of your team, Meet Menaca. Thank you.
Thank you, Suja. What a way to finish it. Thank you so much for one and all, for being part of the family and being able to grow. Couldn't have been possible without each of you. So thank you so much. And thank you so much for people who are listening to us on Facebook. Please join us to celebrate our 100th episode.